So did Jesus claim to be God? I would say yes. The evidence points to the fact, even in the earliest gospel, interwoven through all the gospels, verified by the strongest criterion of historical investigation, Jesus claimed to be God. And I realize this as a Muslim, by the way. I'm not saying this to you as a Christian having done the investigation. I was one who was still reciting the 5 daily prayers. I was one who was leading the Jummah. I was giving the Jummah khutbah. Whenever the Imam was gone, whenever my father wasn't around, I would do the Jummah khutbah, the Friday sermon at the mosque. I was the one who would do tafsir on the hadith when we had no tafsir present, commentary. My friends would bring to me hadith. They'd say, Nabil, what does this mean? They would come to me. And I would be the one doing this as best I could. Of course, Allah knew best is what I would say. But that's as best as I could do because they were coming to me. And yet I concluded, if I'm going to be responsible here, history points to the death, resurrection, and deity of Jesus Christ. He's proved his case.
What did you discover about the Trinity? What did you believe as a Muslim, and how did that begin to change?
Yeah, so in Surah 3 and Surah 4 of the Quran, the Trinity is depicted as polytheism. And so as Muslims...
Polytheism meaning?
As in 3 gods.
Okay.
3 separate gods. Particularly, the Quran seems to indicate Jesus, Mary, and Allah are the 3 gods. Muslims see the Trinity as polytheism. And that's the unforgivable sin in Islam.
Because there's one God.
There's only one God. And
Yeah.
if you believe that anyone other than Allah is God, you've committed the unforgivable sin. And so the idea that the Trinity is a viable concept of monotheism, Christians had a really hard time explaining how the Trinity was monotheistic, but I began to realize not only can that be explained, but ultimately I realized the only explanation for love, and I wish we had more time to talk about this, but the only explanation for love to be a real objective thing can come if God is triune.
I was raised believing that Islam was a religion of peace. That's why when 9/11 happened, it shook me to the core. I was just shocked when 9/11 happened. I said, how can people attack innocent human beings in the name of Allah, who is a peaceful God?